Yeah, hello, hi, my name is Alex. And I'm shy. Sorry.
Two friends from an island in the Caribbean set out on a journey to find inspiring stories told by the persons who live them.
So, with a camera bag and an open mind, they learn that the best part of life is not the destination, but
The journey.
Growing up, I wanted to be a lawyer at one point in time because I like to debate and argue my points and see them through. At one point, I wanted to be a doctor actually when I went to school. But I guess entertaining and music has always been a part of me, and even at a young age when I didn't even know it. And actually, for me, how I started in music was through impersonation, comedy, acting, and that kind of stuff. Because we used to have our little family get-togethers, and my father was always the practical joke and the MC at most of my family get-together and stuff. And I guess I kind of got that kind of vibe from him. So impersonation and impersonating is actually how I started music. So I impersonate my cousins, impersonate my grandmother, in terms of the voices and stuff, impersonate what I see on TV, and through that level of mimicry, I was able to segue into the music. My artist, most people who know me know my favorite artist is Michael Jackson, and I used to practice. I couldn't dance like him, but I used to practice to sing like him. So from that is how I guess my whole musical journey started. So expensive lifestyle, the open life. Put a ring on your finger, make you my wife. You a lead, girl you look good. Hot body, girl you look good. You a one, girl you look. Grew up in a very small family. It's just me and my brother, my mother and my father. Even though I have a whole huge extended family, on my mother and my father's side. My journey to music was a very interesting one. I mean, I've always loved to entertain. I got that from my father because my father was on the MC, always the MC at most of my family get-togethers. He was always the master of ceremonies, marrying off whosoever and whatever. He was always the practical joker. So from that practical joking side and impersonating and that kind of stuff, I got that from that. I used to impersonate popular singers. Well, my favorite singer is Michael Jackson. I used to impersonate comedians, impersonate Eddie Murphy's laughs, Arnold Schwarzenegger speaks, Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, all these different things. And I used to realize at a very early age that when I do these things, I get a very warm reception from my family. I'd have them laughing and in stitches. And I used to watch even my father when him cracking jokes and troubling people. That same energy is what I used to feed off. I just became 10 times worse than he was at it, in terms of troubling people and being disgusting. But people are like, yeah, even mothers always said it, Alistair, so one day I need to put you on Oprah. You need to carry on Oprah. And I say, yeah, mommy, make sure you have her on speed dial and you can call her. But from that early age, getting that validation and getting that encouragement that, what you're doing and stepping in this direction was a good thing. Was very encouraging for me. And I remember even stepping to my father at one point in time. I said, listen, Dad, love your auntie and moms and all that stuff, but even though education is important, without a doubt, I felt that this was the direction for me. I felt that this was my calling, you understand? I mean, having all of this talent and being able to do these different things, I felt it was very important to show that to the world as to who I am and what defines me.
K-L-E to the X, Alex, whoa. I don't song busting in your head, girl, so you unfold. You a swing on the pole and I
We're at my uncle's house. My uncle have a nice house them time. Nice house. And it was a family get together. And so we as the kids decided, so we're going to put on a showcase for them now. Them time I'm little and chunky, And my grandmother, we gonna cap. Fat Michael, So my cousin, small girl, my cousin there, and we're singing the way you make me feel. I'm sorry, you're awesome. Put on my granny wig and put on the cap and say, yeah man, hee. I'm gonna try to do that. I say, yo, go up on me and sing. I'm gonna say, yo, it's my vibe it up. I'll go up and me try and me lip sync the move and me go and say, yeah. And everybody's like, yeah. The meeting, thinking back now, I know say I fought them time there, but I say, yeah, Alex, boy, yeah. But it was fun. It was fun and them cheer and this and that. But let me go through some things, man. I remember once when I was little and I was singing at church. I was supposed to sing at church for Christmas or something like that. Some Christmas something. I used to have stage fright. Bad stage fright. Still sometimes even when performing with T.O.K, I would get nervous. And them time T.O.K was not even a memory them time. Them time I was at church with my mother. And I was supposed to go up and go sing a solo part in the song. And I'm nervous before the performance. And I'm saying, all right, Alex. I was like, what, probably 8 or 7? I'm going to use the bathroom, wash my hand. Flush day, you pull on the thing, and it pinch my hand here, so, I'm going to wash my hand, come out. Or if you start singing now. And say, where you pinch and it get bloodshot. Pinch my hand now on the thing and come out. Dip on my hand. Dip on the people, them. Dip on my hand. Yeah. And that was it. No singing never happened that day, man, because it's a perfect reason to overcome out, because shyness reached me, man. At the time the shyness reached me, man. Growing up with that flex, he must have like a stinker, the little boy. There was a stinker. They used to use him voice and get girl now come out and go, hello, is it me you're looking for? Me couldn't do that. Shy, me couldn't do that. He used to sing. I remember one time I'm up in bicycle, I told him girl in the corner and I see a girl and start. Cause I wonder where you are and I wonder what you do. I said that level of bravery and those fearlessness, I never had that. I said, brother, what you do? We must go about business and that. But yeah, I used to do that, man, and sing to girl on phone and all them something. I did shy them time, man. But like when I'm juvenile now, yeah, I say people that kiss and I hide my face and I'm shy, bad man. Shy. And one thing, but then after a while, your hormones develop and you start seeing why I say, yo, that girl, let's take it nice, you start to see, but you still sometimes at that point in time having the courage to sometimes talk to some of them girls, say, boy, you're shy, not shy like puss.
Yo, it's Alex. Cheese. Oh, whoa. Worldwide love.
Parents got divorced. My mom lived overseas, so I lived with my father. And at the time when I decided that, this is what I wanted to do, I was in school. I was actually at TOK. We used to sing 1 and 2 times in cabaret shows and stuff like that as a group. But then reached a point in time where it's like the more emphasis you get placed on one thing. It's called, I think in economics, it's called opportunity cost. The more effort you place on one thing, it leads to the less effort that can be placed on something else. Because the more you focus on this, there's the less effort and the less effect that going to have. So me starting to focus more on the music, the grades started to suffer a little bit. So I had to reach a point in time where, I remember at that point in time, I think Craig had quit his job. He's working at Dial and he quit the job, and then basically I'm texting like, yo, brother, we're out of school at this want. What you depend, you understand? And I had at that point in time I had to make it because my grades were being affected, because you're coming and you're performing in the night and then you go to school and you're falling asleep in class and you're trying to do both things. It's like you burn the candle at both ends. So I had to make the decision. I said, yo, daddy, here what? Right now it's music, I know it's a leap because not many people, especially in Jamaica, or even in general, not many people who decide to take this path actually make it. You understand? There's a great majority of artists, as you know, they're whole heap of talent and still don't reach the pinnacle of where them can reach. You understand? So I had to make that decision and say, yo, this is what I really want. Because this is where the heart is, this is where the passion is, this is where the love is. And it was not really a hard thing for my old man to deal with, but him say, all right, this is what you want to do, just give your best, and that's the support I got. Remember, we entered Tasty's talent competition at one point in time, and them time it was down, the groups, them come out and you had, like the boys, them and the shy and them thing, they would say, yo, we can do this too. I was still in high school and we went to a show, and when I hit the high note, the girl faint, I'm say, yes, you bad, you're bad, but it was a battle for me personally, because you have to work on your craft, because the music, the vocal cords, like a muscle, you have to work to reinvent yourself and to push. But you realize, especially as you got older and the success started to come and you travel the world and you're like, yo, this little island that have so much talent and people loving this thing from Bob Marley to Peter Tosh to Wailers to everything to where it is now, you know, the ska, rocksteady, you know, dancehall, reggae, all that kind of stuff, and you realize that we as such a small country have such an impact. You know, I want to be a part of this thing. It became like a burning desire to be a part of this thing and to etch my name in the names of all the greats that have gone on before me, you know. I mean, I'm honored to say, boy, I feel that, you know, I'm a part of the greatest dancer group Jamaica and the world has ever seen, you know. We were in high school at the time, and there was an R&B group, Silk, that had come to Jamaica to perform, and they were giving out flyers to the different high schools, and we wanted to meet them. And we said, yo, I'll go over there. I'm going to try it, this and that. But we didn't know that there was a cover charge to get in. So we went there, and we didn't have the money to get in. So we said, yo, we're there already. Let's climb the fence. That time it was 5 of us. So we climbed the fence. And Marcus was the first guy over the fence, and he was climbing. And then Basie was at the top, where the barbed wire was. And then two security! Security out of nowhere started saying, yo, one other boy! And shot them a fly across Marcus' ears, so left, right. And Marcus was turned around casually, just walking back over the fence. And Basie was actually at the top of the fence when the shot them started firing. Him panic and jump off and bust all them in the middle. You know, but it was an experience same way. Came off and we plead with case, because by the time the show done now, and we plead with case with the security in front of them, we meet them and we sang for them and stuff and things. And that was an experience, because that is still at the end of the day, you go through so many. Yo, give your next experience. You think that crazy? We used to practice a lot at school, high school and this, and you go around and do the whole high school circuit and you try bus and things. And we are practice, because them time enough group of try a thing. This is one thing I never really like for them. Mom say, yo dog, there now, you're hungry enough. We don't have money, brother. I say, we're gonna sing for us supper. I say, shit. I never want to do it. But the man them, it's like in the subway in New York, when the man them put out like a cap, or like you play guitar and they put out the guitar and have a pan for you to put money in. I never used to like that. I'm not lie. But yo, I'm so hungry. So I remember we're going to Sovereign, Portmore Mall, and take out a cap and stay so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoot-up, shooby-doo. Shoot-up, shooby-doo. And we start sing. Basically, I sing for your supper, and music I was singing in the background. So, shoot-up, shooby-doo. Come I'm gonna have the cap over my head. Shoot-up, shoot. Cause me shy them time, I never used to like it. I was say, John Star. Try to sing for get some food, you know, brother. John Star. Rough. I never used to like it. But the mom say, hey, you never like do it, but when the money I share, you never mind that part there, which is true, you know. But it's all still a learning experience. Cause we sing, yo. Sometimes sing, make a little money, people put money in the cap. In Jamaica, them thing that people feel say that only happen in the States. In Jamaica, we do that and get money for buy food at KFC. So those are the things, all part of the journey that I think helps to make you who you are, brother. You can't go around that.
Just call my name, I'll be there. Just call my name, I'll be there.
High school, and there's this girl I liked at high school, man, and she was actually a little bit older than me, you know. And we were on camp here, we were going school choir. So school choir them time there you take we had like a choir camp, and then like girl them talk to them because Craigie T and Basie went to school with me, so we're all in the choir camp together. And I say, yo, that girl like I be tough talk. I say, yo, Keisha, man, like Keisha, yo, Keisha with me. I say, yo, get that, you know, deal with that and blah blah blah. What you mean, man? It doesn't mean a whole lot, blah blah blah. What's it? What? I say, hey, yeah, man, blah 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 blah. So the female rooms were upstairs and the male rooms were downstairs. And one of the male rooms had like a window in the door. Then Keisha used to come down, you know. Keisha would come down and she come and she wear my sweater. She wear my sweater and she lie down on my bed and I say, yeah, man, me this no matter what I'm to blah 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 this and that. Then you know. Oh God, this is embarrassing. Anyway, then I talk and I say, yeah, man, I did that. Man, say, you say I gotta deal with it, blah blah. The man then go call Keisha to rat it one time for me, man. I say, and them time I in my room, you know. I say, yo, Alex wants this, Alistair, because them was Alistair, Alistair wants something to you, man. I'm like, yeah. She say, hey, for real? And she come down and come at the door, you know. And I say, yo, brother, sit the girl there, brother. Want to man, sit the girl, go talk to her. I say, yeah, she there. I say, oh, faint, flat out, faint. Like, no joke, faint. Need them just turn rubber and just drop like butter. Yeah, man. Big joke about it, man, brother. Because I had that beer tough chat. But then time I was juvenile, probably like about 12. I remember one day when, because I mean, still now, even up now, you still get the butterflies sometimes before a performance. You still get that nervousness. And I think that keeps you grounded. Because you don't want to ever feel like you are more holier than thou. That is for me, personally speaking. You feel off the energy of the crowd a lot of times. But for me, I think it was a gradual thing in terms of overcoming that level of shyness, because being on the stage, you're the man them and performing and singing, you know you have your three brothers beside you. That's what you think of it at that time, bridging them up on stage with you. You're sharing the stage with these people. So at the end of the day, all focus and all attention is not geared at you. And you say, all right, I do my part and then I feel back in the background. All right, sing background. Do my part, sing background. So it made a little bit, the transition was a little bit easier at that point in time. If they just throw me in the deep end and I me one pan stage from day one, it would have rough. Because that level of being shy and that level of really having the confidence and the nervousness and all that kind of stuff. So throughout my career in T.O.K, you learn to develop that, and you learn to fight it, and you learn to get stronger each time. And then the fans, I have to big up to the fans, because the fans sometimes, like they encourage you, like after your performance, like, oh my God, I love your voice and this and that, and I love your this and that, and it was very encouraging. So through that, little by little now, you overcome that level of shyness, and you overcome thing where you start to take command of certain things now, and you say, all right, this is going on, all right, here what? This now work out this way, I'm going to flip and try this way, just to make sure that you adjust yourself, because that is the art of performing. You take it to them and you do what you have to do. So that is what helped me to be a lot much more confident now, and a lot more assertive with certain things. And not with the bit of say, yo, my girl, come back from me. You know what I mean? But you talk, you hello, hi, you know what I mean? It helps to develop within yourself that certain swagger and that certain confidence that you never really had growing up, because you were so shy, and so not really so sheltered, but you're shy. So some man just have it from day one, so them are just daredevil and them not care. Because Flex is like a spider monkey climbing on speakers and them because something there. But me, I was just a shy one. I even used to show sometimes in our interviews at first, where I was one who would talk the least because I was quiet. And sometimes people would misinterpret that as arrogance, not understanding that it's sometimes just being reserved and being shy and not really fully coming out of your shell. But little by little. Because it's a gradual thing. That was my journey. You have to overcome them things. It is rough, but I wouldn't change it for the world, because it has made me who I am today, and I appreciate that about me. You know what I mean? I think that level of shyness kept me humble, kept me level-headed. Can talk to people more than nobody more than me. Come face it. I have that side to my personality too, but at the same time, talking, man, you keep it real with people. People can feel that, feed off energy, and feel the realness in what you say, because you want, like the way you talk to somebody, they get that from what you say. You know what I mean? We were performing at Campion them time there, and we were singing and we were doing high note, and I missed the note, and the audience started chuckle a little bit, and I said, what? I said, no. I'm to the bass and I say, yo, what do I take it now? And I said, let's touch bass, and I say, yo, bass it. I said, yeah, man, alright, cool. And I hit the note, and because because I wasn't going to be defeated at that point in time. You can't make adversity get you out. You have to fight against adversity and surpass and exceed it. You get what I'm saying? So there are many times where, even in terms of going through personal tragedy, that sometimes will make you feel depressed. Because everybody battled depression at some point in time. There have been times where I even wanted to stop singing. I can say that honestly, I wanted to stop singing because of personal tragedy in my family, losing my brother, losing my father. Like to say, I don't need this again, because I don't have the same desire for it, because they won't be around to see it. Because there's no in heaven them looking down and seeing it. Same way doing your thing. You have to think from that perspective. But a lot of times when you're at your darkest, man, you just have to sometimes pull on the strongest power, man. That's why I believe in the power of faith, man. Like nobody's business. Starting out in entertainment through impersonation, right? Doing impersonation, then from the impersonating segueing into music, and then from music now into the acting and into comedy and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I started as a very, very shy person. Now, shyness to some extent sometimes will still be there, but it is not at the forefront. You understand? I still get sometimes a bit apprehensive and you're cautious and stuff, but as you get older, you learn to overcome certain things because you have no choice, especially when you're on your solo journey, to do these things and to overcome these things. You understand what I'm saying? So, there is that shyness that is still there, but it's way at the back. It's not as much anymore now because I've learned how to compartmentalize for one, and you learn how to adjust yourself, and it's entertainment, and I can switch from characters now because it's fun. I enjoy opening and talking like somebody else. It is fun. Messing with people and giving trouble. Like, I've had ex-girlfriends call me and they call and ask to speak to me in the room. I'm like, oh, he's around the room. You don't, this person named Alex, he's not here. He's not here. You have to call back the front desk. You're calling to the wrong person right now. You're speaking to the wrong person. Call back. The son of a bitch, they put you to the wrong room. And mess with people. Call people, call them phone and say, this is Ebenezer Brown, or who this? Bertie. A long time to talk to you, boy, you don't know me there. Make sure you come bring some romance and white wine coming down. And mess with people's mind. It's fun. It's fun. It may seem crazy to you, but it's fun for me because I've showcased now a different side to my personality that is not shy. A different side to my personality who, at the end of the day, is one who is an extrovert, who is, they still have the different sides to my personality. Giving trouble is my thing. I love trouble people. That's my thing. I love give trouble. So. The not being shy comes from me taking on that different persona and giving trouble and coming out of the shell and being able to express myself from that angle. Yeah, in the shy, what I said, but it's not Alex this now, This a Mas Gussie from down a Lime Tree Lane. This a Bombard Ebenezer Brown from down a 3 Mile. You understand? Whoever else personality is in the head sometimes. Because you see, like what Major Hype doing thing where we can talk these different voices. I've been doing that all my freaking life. I say, boy, we're talking and all this type of thing. We go to the party and lime and thing with all them girls, boy. Them girls is rare sauce, really rare sauce. Like, I do these things in my sleep.
A piece of the honor.
Oh, you want a piece of... Come on, man. Come on. We're going to do it now. Come on. And...
This is Kermit the Frog here, and I'm hoping that you're listening as I talk to you about my journey.
This is what I do in my sleep. All these different voices is just... like off the top of my head, and it's fun. It's fun to be able to can surprise the hell out of people.
This is Elmo, and Elmo like to listen to tell you about Sesame Street.
It's fun. It's fun when people are like, what the hell? Who him do that? Who him do that? And you say, yeah, you catch them up and you just mess with them. Sometimes people can't call me while they're at work. And them brave enough, them can't dare put me on speakerphone when you're at work and you have me on the phone. I remember one time my sister of mine called me and she called me while she was in the bathroom. I'm putting on speaker. I said, Alex, I can't talk now. I'm in the bathroom at work. I said, goddamn, hey! This bitch over here on the goddamn phone taking a shit? Come on, man, this is our phone. You nasty, man, you nasty. Make sure you wash your hands, man. Wash your hands. This is our phone, goddamn. You got lad, do the one. Like, just discuss, and the girl, people around her in the bathroom are dead with laughing, and she can't reach to take off the speakerphone fast enough, Yeah, the thing there, it helps to have fun. It adds fun. It adds, some people tired of worse with this COVID thing. People frustrated. People are sad. People are bored. People are depressed. You want to bring a little spice in them life, man. A little zip, a little, and that is me. I remember once I even I had my first car and I went inside some car parts place, and them people had no boy I pull like a shutter. Big song, get first number one. And I remember even before that there's a disc jockey who said, yo, when I sing about them kind of song, yeah, some slow R&B song and I sing this song, yo, if you not sing them song there and sing the cover song, them me not play it, and the song was number one. I remember going into a car parts place, buy some parts for the car, and a man say, yo, and the baddest song that I never ever have a song as big as that. And me laugh and me smile, and then a few moments later, Chichi man come out and zoom, eclipse that. and you know who make sure them go back to the same car parts place. I say, what you saying now? Cause I am like that sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, you're not even saying you try to hype on the person, but you see when somebody says, my key takeaway from this is, you see when somebody says that you can't do something, and they say, yo, this is the best of you. You don't watch that. Don't watch that. At the end of the day, you have to know and believe in yourself that what you are doing is far greater than their little small imagination can see. You have to push and break that boundary, and for enough, you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for yourself. Because at the end of the day, the greatest obstacle in front of your way is you. It's not them. That is the takeaway I want to get from this. Believe in yourself. No matter what nobody say, believe in yourself and know that, listen, this is what I want. This is what I want to accomplish. And you're going to have people there who say, I can't do it. Whether it's friend, whether it's family, whether it's loved one, whether it's your boyfriend or your girlfriend, they're going to say, oh, no, but yo, this and that. They're not. Sometimes people can't see what you see. Only you can see it. So at the end of the day, because only you can see it, the only person you really have to prove that to is yourself. But never give up on your dreams. And I think in myself, I'm a true testament to that, because this is a dream for me. I believed in myself that it was going to happen. I didn't know how, but I just believed even from that early stage that, this talent, nah man, it is destined for a greater purpose and a greater amount of success and leaving something that is going to be etched in the minds of people long after I am gone. You get me? You have to learn to have that drive and that energy and that passion and that belief in yourself. That is the real journey. Sometimes it may take you a year, it may take you 2 years. Sometimes people spend a lifetime trying to reach where they want to reach. You understand? But at the end of the day, take what you can from it. Learn what you can from it. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from the mistakes of others so that you don't make that same mistake. And be able to can push yourself to where you really and truly want to go, because really and truly the sky is the limit. You only have to believe. That's what it starts in, a belief and a thought. And thought becomes action. Action leads to purpose. Purpose leads to goals and success. All the greats out there, whether in business, whether in entertainment, they had to push, they had to work hard for them have. Sometimes people born with it naturally, sometimes it don't come easy. I've had to work on mine. Nothing in this life for me came easy. In terms of talent and believing in yourself, because even sometimes in my own circle, I've had people who didn't believe in what I was doing. But it never matter. I believe. That's the most important thing.
Yo. People, this is an international record from DR to Jamaica. This one.
Hi. Hello there. Hi. My name is Alex. Yes, and I'm
somebody out there. Somebody inside TV land. When you see what's going on around there. Me no shy no more, no. When you can give me some corn meal dumpling and some mackerel? Yes? Hello? Somebody inside the camera here. Me look for you, you know. When you see me? Me see you, you know. Me see you, no. Me see you, no. When you see me? I see you. I find I, you know. I find I. Aye. Me no shy no more. Yeah, my God.
Rumpan pila, mueve, rumpan pila, dale rumpa. Todo pa' atrás que ya vino a bailar. O deja que se monte. Su medicina la pone suelta. O deja que se monte.
Me no know where the hot girl they come from, but me know the bumper they bigger than a jump and under the many scene she function, but we on the fan sang shot like a gunman. She every man money spend fan, her body full of curve like junction. She hotter than when gal a bun man, as she step in at the dance floor she jump on. Big bad booty a shake, you clean in a left back, no food in a plate. Heavy like goods where they move in a crate. Camera flash like a movie I make, yeah great.